Hey folks, welcome back to the August episode of the Paulding Pulse. I'm John Grant, your host, and I'm excited this month to share with you all of the great people, places, and things and events that are going on in Paulding County. All of the things that makes it a great place to live, to work, play, but mainly to serve. So this month we're going to be diving in and meeting one of our department heads. And you're going to be amazed at the commitment and the dedication that this department delivers just to the residents of Paulding County. I know you're going to find it exciting. And hey, we want to welcome all of our students back. I know there's going to be some that they're excited about getting back into school, but then there's going to be some that's like, hey, I sure do miss that getting to sleep till noon every day or later. But we do want to welcome all of the students back, welcome the teachers back, the administration. And hey, while you're out driving around town the morning and the afternoons, please be careful. A lot of the students are not going to be paying attention to you, so we got to pay attention to them. So we wish everyone a great school year, and we're excited about the great things that will be taking place in this school year in Paulding County. Hey folks, as we had mentioned with school getting started back, all of the excitement that comes with that and making new friends and getting reacquainted with your old friends and learning things new, it does create some challenges for some families during this school year. And our Paulding County Animal Shelter, they have partnered up with A Buddy's Hope. And what this is for the month of August and September, they are waiving the adoption fees if you will bring in some food items that will be donated. And this is stuff like mac and cheese and pudding cups, cereal bars, stuff like this. And where this is going to go is going to help the backpack program for Herschel Jones Middle School and Paulding County High School. This is going to guarantee that these students that on the weekends and the holidays, they're still going to be able to have a nutritious meal, and they're not going to miss a breakfast or a lunch or whatever the case may be. So for the month of August and September at the Paulding Animal Shelter, all adoption fees are waived if you bring these food items, and we appreciate them partnering with A Buddy's Hope to do this to help all of our students out here in Paulding County at these two schools. Everyone knows that there is a ton of history in Paulding County, and on the second Saturdays at the Paulding History Museum, now that is located at 295 North Johnston Street. That's in the parking lot or off to the side there of Herschel Jones Middle School, the little red schoolhouse. Show up that afternoon, and there's going to be some Cherokee legends and storytelling that will take place. You'll get a little insight into how that the Cherokee, how they played a part in our history and made us who we are today. So plan on joining the Cherokee Legends and Storytelling on August the 9th from 1 to 2. Now, if you want after that to finish planning your day, that afternoon at Veterans Park, that's at 240 Constitution Boulevard, there's going to be a movie Under the Stars that will be taking place. MUFASA will be showing. The activities will start at 7 p.m. and the movie will start at sundown. So finish your day out after you've got that history lesson and kick back with the family and the friends. Bring your lawn chairs, your picnic basket, and sit back and relax under the stars and watch MUFASA that day. We're moving right on through the month of August, and we are at August the 16th. Now, you talk about jam-packed. That morning, I want you to go out to Pickett's Mill. This is at 4432 Mount Tabor Church Road. And go to Pickett's Mill, and they are having a day in the life of the Confederate soldier. You'll be able to speak with the reenactors that put on the reenactment shows that they're at the park, and be able to ask some questions. What was it like a day in the life of a soldier that in the battle that took place right there at Pickett's Mill? We told you there's a ton of history here in Paulding County, and we want you to take advantage of that. So plan on being at Pickett's Mill on August the 16th, and I know you're really going to enjoy that. Now that afternoon, we're going to make you have to make a decision here. You're going to have to decide what you want to do, who you like. If you are into Pink Floyd, Interstellar Echoes is going to be performing at the historic Dallas Theater on Main Street in downtown Dallas. And they will be starting at, I believe that show is from 7 to 9. And the ticket prices is $25. Early price on those tickets is $23 at a discount. So please get your tickets for Interstellar Echoes for the Pink Floyd tribute band. Know you're going to have a great time. And hey, when that one sells out, then there's also another concert at 240 Constitution Boulevard back at Veterans Park, and that is going to be the Glow Band, the Eagles tribute band. They're going to be performing here in the park under the stars. So go ahead and bring your family, bring your blankets, your chairs, and get ready to take that ride on that dark desert highway with the Eagles tribute band. The activities will start that evening at 7 p.m. and the concert will start exactly at 8 p.m. So you got a lot to choose from in the month of August and that day. I know you're excited and plan your day accordingly, but take in some of these events. We know you're going to enjoy it. Hey folks, we promised you that we was going to get to spend some time today with an individual that just really steps it up a notch and goes above and beyond with the dedication and the commitment of their department. We're going to spend that time with Mr. Trevor Hess. He is the chief of the Paulding County Marshal Bureau, and I know you're going to find it as intriguing as I did. Trevor's a great young man, and we appreciate the time he took with us. So let's just tune in and see what he's got to share with us. Trevor, thank you. Thank you for taking time today.
Sure.
Yeah, appreciate it. And we're just going to jump right into it. So you're the chief for the Marshals Bureau. So for those who are not familiar, tell us exactly what is the Marshals Bureau? What do they do? What's a day in the life of?
So the Marshals Bureau was established in 1989, and that was to become a quality of life unit. So our whole mission is to make sure that the citizens of Paulding County can enjoy their neighborhoods, their parks, things of that nature, and not have to live next to somebody that's got trash and junk vehicles everywhere, or maybe they don't cut their grass, things of that nature.
Now, how does this differ from the sheriff's office?
So we can also enforce state law, but we want to focus on our main footprint, which is county ordinances. Now that doesn't mean that if they need our help, we can't jump in and help them, which we do as much as they need us.
Some of the core responsibilities of the Marshal Bureau, what would some of those be? And how do you impact, you talked about the quality of life. How do you impact that? Give us an example of that.
So let's say that you move into a subdivision and everything's nice and peachy, and next thing you know, you get a neighbor that starts bringing in junk vehicles, got car parts strewn all over the driveway. They don't cut their grass. They're bringing in junk left and right. They're not taking up their trash. Anybody can call and fill out a complaint form online, and we will immediately respond to that. Hopefully the same day. If it comes in late on a Friday, it'll be first thing Monday morning.
Okay, so that allows y'all to, I'm sure, respond to that much quicker than, say, the sheriff's office would be able to.
Yeah,
to
because
do.
They really need to focus on traffic enforcement, domestic disputes, things of that nature. And like I said, we can do that and help them if need be. And I'll give you an example. There was, if they get a shooting and it ties up a lot of deputies and they start getting calls backed up, we're more than happy to help them with that. So.
Well, and I'm sure you're hoping always that's never the case, but
we always want to hope that. But we're here if they need us.
Yeah.
If there's a situation with inclement weather, calls don't stop for that. So we'll come in and we'll help with the weather, the traffic, so they can continue to pick up their calls.
As the chief, what is your vision for the Bureau, and what are you doing to make that vision a reality?
Well, it's all about culture. And if you've got the right culture, then you'll have retention. And, you know, we always say that this is a family atmosphere. And, you know, one of the things that we do here is pretty much kind of like you have your leadership, but everybody is a leader in some shape or fashion. So you have to empower them to do their job and not put your thumb on them. And that builds trust. And we have a great group called Guardian Leadership that they put on programs and they put on workshops, and I've attended several of those. The guys are great that instruct it. Frank Trammer, he's the police chief of Stockbridge, and then you got Trent Lundgren, who's the major in the city of Alpharetta, and they teach you about culture, and they are phenomenal. In fact, Lieutenant Smith and I are going to try to take a class in September with them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see you've got one of the plaques on the wall. So
I do.
So I guess you've been through some of their training.
Yes, yes. And those are their challenge coins from each one of those.
Oh, okay.
Those guys. So. Yeah.
All right. You talked about culture. So I just want to share personal experience that I have. You know, not every day do I get to leave here at 5 o'clock.
Right.
But on those days that I do, I see something as I walk out the back door over here. And some days I may walk out and there'll be one or two of the marshals there. Some days there'll be a half a dozen of them. But I noticed they wait on one another.
Yes.
Tell us about that, because I'm impressed with it. I mean, I'm beyond impressed. I'm literally blown away, because I've watched them when I walk to my truck, and it's like when they all get together, then as a group they'll walk to their vehicles for the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's part of the culture is that family atmosphere, the trust that they have in each other. It's amazing. I love coming in here in the mornings and hearing them laughing back there in the squad room before they hit the streets. And once they get all the reports done, when they come back in, they start it up again. You know, they truly all get along. So.
And I love that, because man, if we could instill that culture in every department, man, how good that would be. It would.
Yeah.
Tell us about the residents. How does the Marshals Bureau, how do you engage with the residents of Paulding County?
Well, we just want to make sure that we give them good customer service. You know, there's nothing worse than filling out a complaint or trying to get in touch with a law enforcement and nobody calls you back, nobody emails you. You know, you really got to focus on those things, and I think we do a great job of that.
How about technology? I mean, hey, it's 2025. I mean, technology is here whether we like it or not, and will be forever. Give us an idea of what kind of technology that you guys take advantage of and use.
Well, we got a new CAD system a couple years back, so that's been a great help. When I first became the chief, our animal control did not have computers. They didn't have radios, you know, so nobody knew where they were at, which is dangerous. So we brought that technology inside their vehicles, and it's been tremendous.
Now, you mentioned animal control. Y'all, because animal control, that falls under your umbrella or jurisdiction, ever however we want to put it. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so animal control and Keep Paulding Beautiful fall under our umbrella. So if they get a call for, you know, a dog bite or something of that nature, dogs running loose, you know, either they'll go out by themselves, or depending on the nature of the call, they might have a deputy sheriff go with them, or they might have us go with them.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So, any other departments? I mean, other than, you know, Keep Paulding Beautiful and animal control. I mean, because Keep Paulding Beautiful, that takes in the trash task force and all of that. So, I would think that, you know, when you just talk about it, you think, well, okay, that's no problem. I mean, you know, you go out and you tell folks to, you know, clean up around the house, or, you know, unchain your dog, but that's not always the case, is it?
No, but the cool thing is Keep Paulding Beautiful, they do a lot of educational stuff in the schools, and that's really where it starts. is getting our young folks, our young citizens, aware of keeping Paulding beautiful.
I want to talk about you for a moment. You all right with that?
Okay, sure.
Tell us about Trevor Hess, your background, and what inspired you to to pursue a career in law enforcement.
So, I guess we'll start with that first. So before I got into law enforcement in my early 20s, I was in the gym business as a personal trainer and assistant manager at Gold's Gym in Cartersville. And at the time, Cartersville was the only place that had a Georgia patrol post, and those folks worked out of Paulding as well. Well, a lot of those state troopers worked out at my gym, and got to be great friends with them. Actually had one trooper that was living at the post, and he moved in with me. I had a 2-bedroom apartment, and just got to know those guys and listening to their stories. You know, we took a trip to Panama City, the 5 of us, and I was the only one that wasn't in law enforcement, so I felt very blessed.
Oh, yeah.
That they took me under their wing. And there's just nothing more disciplined than a state trooper, and I loved it. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna get in law enforcement, and they helped me.
So now you haven't always been with the Marshals Bureau, though, right?
That's correct. So I started my career in 1999 with Paulding County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And in 2003, I joined the Crime Suppression Unit and did criminal apprehension by way of traffic, worked undercover prostitution, joined the SWAT team in 2006, and so I was on the Crime Suppression Unit and the SWAT team until I came over here in 2013.
So you came 2013. How long have you been chief?
Since 2018.
2018. Okay, so that is good. Tell us about what do you enjoy most about being chief?
My staff.
Well, tell us about it.
My staff. So our staff, we have 11 sworn deputies, okay? Within that 11, we have right at 250 years of experience.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So we're all generally about the same age. You know, we all have been doing this. We've been there, done that. But we got to the point in our ages and our careers where either we're going to retire, we're retired, or we just tired of running and gunning. So we all have the same mentality, you know, and like I said, it's a culture and a family. So coming to my work family is my most enjoyable thing.
The family piece, yeah, that is so evident. I'm just, like I say, I'm blown away by that. Now you guys, your staff here in the administration building, because I know the sheriff's office, if you go to the courthouse right next to us here, you know, they're going to be the ones that's there at the entry coming in. Mm-hmm. But you guys then, I guess, man or take care of all of us here in the admin building. Am I correct on that?
That's correct. We kind of handle the security here in the admin building, the BOC meetings, anytime anybody has an issue. I mean, even the citizens, you know, if somebody has an accident, trip or fall, you know, we'll take care of them. Anything anybody ever needs, all they got to do is pick up the phone and we're right there. We have, you know, a security camera system here. We have emergency panel kick plates in case something goes wrong, and it pops up, gives us an auditorial beep, beep, beep out here, and then it clicks on the actual problem area, and then we can respond to it.
What would you want the citizens to know about the Marshals Bureau?
Just that we're there for you. You know, if you have a quality of life issue, pick up the phone. You know, call us. If we can help you, we can help you. You know, and we'll try to help you as soon as possible. And one of the things that we always do, and I always want the citizens to know, is once you make that complaint, we're going to continue to follow up with you throughout the entirety of that case. And that's goes back to customer service, and we're glad to provide it.
And I hear that a lot because I've talked to people, being communications, you know, people are always, they follow up. And I hear that from just about all of them, that, you know, it wasn't just a one phone call and we said we'd take care of it. No, that connection is there.
Yeah.
How can the residents, because this is a two-way street here.
Right.
How can they help you? How can we help you?
Well, we have volunteer program out of animal control. Come in and help with that. That's tremendous. We have Keep Paulding Beautiful. They do trash pickups. You can volunteer for that, and that means the world to us. Just seeing your outreach.
We appreciate you taking time today
Thank you.
to spend with us and giving a little bit of an insight. I mean, you guys are the ones that you see when you come in the admin building, and they're dressed in black and got Marshal's Bureau across their back, and you just feel safe. You feel you're in good hands, and I thank you for everything that you do every day.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for taking time to sit down with us. I know you're a busy man, but I appreciate it.
I enjoy it because I get the same questions asked to me all the time. Is what's the difference between a deputy sheriff and a deputy marshal? So hopefully that'll get this message out.
Trevor, thank you for your time today.
Yes, sir.
Wish you well. Wish you very well.
Thank you, John.
Trevor, thank you very much. Folks, I know you enjoyed that with that little interview there, that time with Trevor Hess, and getting some insight into the Marshal's Bureau. So we thank you for that. And folks, that brings us to the end of the August episode of the Paulding Pulse. I know that you have found this as exciting as we have. We thank you for just joining us, and whether it be you're catching us in the morning on your way to work, or maybe at noon you're catching up on the things that have been taking place, we thank you for joining us. And we want to ask, if you've enjoyed it, let us know. Follow us on Facebook, like our post, share everything with your friends and your neighbors and relatives, and let them know that we're here and we're here for you. So we are excited that you joined us. We're looking forward to next month for all of the great things that will be taking place here in Paulding County. So we'll see you next month at the Pulse of the Action.